right, we are going to do a couple problems in writing and scientific notation. We're going to work on not only correcting to converting to scientific notation, but also converting from scientific notation into standard numbers. Some things to keep in mind when writing in scientific notation is that your number needs to be between 1 and 10. We don't usually write 10, but anything right below that, 9.999. So to take this very small number and convert it to scientific notation, we need to take the decimal and move it 1, 2, 3 to the right. So my number is now 1.02 times 10, and because it's a very small number, I'm going to have a negative exponent. And the number that I put next to that negative number is how many times I had to move the decimal. So I had to move it 1, 2, 3 times. If I were to convert this back, I would say, okay, -3 means I move the decimal to the left. 1, 2, 3. So you can work both ways. All right, so looking at this number, it is not quite in scientific notation because the number 632 is not between 1 and 10. So what I'm going to need to do is to find that assumed decimal that's not shown, which is right there after the 2, and I'm going to move it 1, 2 to the left. Moving it 2 to the left gives me 6.32. So because it's moving to the left, my exponent is going to remain positive, so I'm going to add 2 more to the exponent that already exists, which is 7. So now both of these numbers are saying the same thing. It's just that we move the decimal into proper scientific notation for our example. So both of them are giving us a number that is equivalent to this. All right, let's try working backwards, and now we're going to move from scientific notation to a regular number. So again, I have a positive exponent, which means my decimal is going to move to the right. So I'm going to move the decimal as many times as that exponent. So 1, 2. So the number I wind up with, and I add in zeros in order to get that decimal into the right position, is 560. All right, again, we're converting out of scientific notation and into a standard number. I have a negative number in my exponents, which means I'm moving my decimal to the left. We have a very small number that we're dealing with. So the number of times I'm going to move the decimal is equal to that exponent. So I'm going to move it to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. So think of filling in a 0 for each of those little U shapes for each of your moves. So my final answer is 0.000903.